So we're here with Alejandros Gkikopoulos, who is a famous Greek mixologist. He's working with a variety of great hotels and restaurants and bars here in Greece to craft unique cocktails and to educate the drinkers. And we're talking about Greek spirits and lots of different things. Alejandros, so great to be with you.
Nice to meet you.
Great. So one of the things I heard from a Greek chef recently was that Greek food was very common up until around 2000, and that was the beginning of an explosion in Greek cuisine and lots of Greek fine dining and Greek chefs and the whole gastronomy of Greek, new gastronomic scene, especially with the hotels and visitors and islands, etc. If I understand correctly, there's a similar explosion in Greek spirits and the cocktail world and the mixology, and that is your specialty, is that right?
Yes, of course.
Great, so you travel around the world teaching mixology?
Yes, and especially in Greece.
Great.
We have an explosion too, as the chefs here in Greece.
Tell me about it. When was that and what led to that?
Back in the 2008, I think this is the year that all the people around they want to become a bartender, to become a mixologist. I don't know, maybe it's too much booze from abroad, from London, from New York, a lot of places. The London has a great cocktail scene. So we have huge clubs here in Greece, and many barmen, many bartenders, they try to change all these vodka lemon, vodka whiskey soda, whiskey cola, and to create something different, something memorable, something amazing. So they start to go to the seminars, to learn about the spirits, to learn how to use the fresh fruits, how to balance the drink. So a lot of new bars before the 2008 we have huge clubs, huge areas with a lot of people inside. And after this step, they created here in Greece a lot of bars around. In only the center of Athens you can find 150 bars. And the bar scene here in Greece is really amazing right now. And it's not by luck. They also do this with very small steps, and they will create something big. You can drink really special cocktails and very nice drinks with the perfect ice inside, with the perfect with concept menus, with nice glassware, with very experienced bartenders behind the stick, and they also create nice cocktails and a memorable evening.
Right. I mean, just in my journey alone here doing this work, I've tried so many wonderful cocktails, so much different presentation, amazing flavors, different treatments of similar drinks, and it's really just a beautiful complement to drinking all this great wine and eating lots of amazing food. And I think that lots of our readers are enjoying and engaging in this exciting exposure to these cocktails. Great. You were going to say?
Yes, you need to learn specific places around Athens or in the center of Athens. I think we have two of the 50 best bars around the world. The one is the Clamsis, and the other one is Babaram. The one is the number 3 at the top 50.
Okay.
And the other is, if I remember right, 21.
Great. And I'll go ahead and link to those in the description of the video.
Babaram, it's a rum bar. They opened back in 2008. The explosion of the bar scene. It's a bar that all the people around Greece, they go here to see all the big collection with the rums and the way with the shaker and all the bartenders, and it's the high places back in the days until now, of course. And the owner, it's a great figure in the rum industry and the cocktail scene here in Greece and of course around the world.
Great.
The Clamsis, it's a great bar with a nice environment inside. You can also eat, you can also drink the cocktails. It's really amazing, the concept behind the menu. It's a huge opportunity if someone come to Greece to go to Clamsis and of course in Babaram to take a cocktail and see how good they work this bar with the service, with the cocktails, with the amazing scene.
Nice. What are some of the sort of distinctly Greek ingredients when you are, I mean, I come to you because two of the Santorini spots that we recommend, one is the Athenian House, a beautiful fine dining restaurant in Santorini, and the other is the Marinera Bar in Fira, Santorini. You're working with both of them to craft custom cocktails, unique ingredients that you are working specifically with those. Tell me about when you work with a restaurant or a bar and you're creating something unique or specific to their business. Tell me about that process, about how you do that, how you select the ingredients, the flavors.
The process, the one is a restaurant and the other one it's a bar. The restaurant is the fine dining restaurant, it's the Athenian House, and I create the menu with a very light, very delicate and very strong after dinner cocktail. The process is to find some of the most premium and most hard to find etiquettes and around the world and around Greece. The first concept menu we create is based only on Greek spirits, but now we have some hints with spirits around the world. So we create the menu there from the start till the finish of the meal. So I taste the meal and every single dish, and we create drinks to pairing with this type of the plates and dishes you can find in the marinara. It's very important to have drinks before the dinner. That's the bitter drinks. You can find some different Negroni with Tsipouro inside. A really nice aperitivo like spritz with, of course, the Italian aperitif inside, but with hints of Greek herbs like kritamos. And it's very hard situation, but it's easy and very happy situation to create a menu for a restaurant and know that the people come there to see the scene, to see the volcano, all this eclectic view and breathtaking view in Athenian House. To have mine cocktails, it's a great honor, and for me.
What are some of the uniquely Greek ingredients that you bring to crafting cocktails and to mixology? How are those different based on what's available here, and how are those different than what you might find in another cocktail scene like you mentioned in Los Angeles or New York or other places in the world?
When we create the menu in Marinera, we try to find the best ingredients. So the tomato, it's from Santorini. It's without water. It's and it's with a very hard skin, but the flesh inside, it's very, very delightful and tasteful. The caper you can find, the cucumber for the gin tonic, for Hendrix and tonic you can drink. It's different from the cucumbers you can find around the world. The herbs, and especially the oregano, the salt, we take it from a grandfather of a very close friend in the bar, that the grandfather take with a spoon and pick up from the rock. It's like the afrina we call it here from Greece. So it's different in the taste. We try to find some really nice lemons and mandarins from Chios. We take some of the grapes for garnishes from Santorini, from acidic wines, the grapes.
Great. I know that many of our readers are very familiar with the wine journey and the wine tasting and the wineries. I'm going to just open this up as an invitation maybe you would make to our readers to broaden their experience, to really bring in some of the cocktails that are available in all these amazing places.
Of course, I think it's a really nice idea. It's to take the bitter end. The bitter end, it's a Negroni twist. You can find it in Marinera. we take the classic Negroni, but we put another 9 ingredients inside. A great cocktail, it's the Out of Space. It's a version, our version, the Mai Tai, the classic tiki cocktail. You can find it in Marinera. And of course, hilarious, for my opinion, Piña Colada. The name is everything but the blue, and of course it's blue. With coconut inside, with a hint of Tsipouro, with a big portion of rum, with pineapple, with hints of, with a pinch of salt, and very, 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 very premium bitters inside.
Great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. So again, we're here with Alejandros Gkikopoulos. We're talking about Greek spirits and the growth of the world of cocktails and mixology here in Greece. We are reviewing restaurants and hotels at Santorini, Dave, but we're also trying to tell Greek stories and help people to make more of their journey here and enjoy their trip with a deeper understanding of Greece. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great.
Nice to meet you.
One last thing, let's talk about PDO with the unique Greek spirits in terms of Tsipouro and Raki and Mastiha. Tell me a little bit about what does PDO mean and what are these 3 sort of signature Greek spirits and how they fit into the world of mixology?
It's something you can wait. Got it.
You got it? Yeah, we got it.
You stop it?
Keep going.
Okay.
I know you got it.
So here in Greece, we have PDO with in different products. In different products, so the PDO is the law behind the way you can produce these products. So we have a law how to produce all these things. The Tsipouro, the Ouzo, the Mastiha, and this is the special. If you have law in everything around, we can create something stable, something with origin, and something with terms and conditions, not by luck, not.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. So you can't produce it in another country and call it...
No, you can find something similar in another country, like Tsipouro. Tsipouro, it's very similar to grappa, as I told before.
In Italy, and another example was pisco in Mexico.
Pisco, of course.
Right.
And Ouzo, you can find it like a pastis in France. But here it's very different. And it's different, the varieties. And it's different the places they can produce it, and it's different the terms and the condition and the time you can producing during the whole year.
Yeah, great. Any other parts? Let me ask you. Tell me 3-4 different cocktails that are uniquely Greek that you would recommend to our readers to just sort of dip their toes in something new to complement their wine tours and their vineyard experiences, but they want to try some uniquely Greek cocktails. What would you recommend?
Okay, you can drink a Tsipouro with tonic. It's very, very light, very fresh, very tasteful, I think. The other one, it's Mastiha sour, the classic cocktail from the category of the sour cocktails, but the base spirit, it's Mastiha. It's a very nice choice to drink Ouzo with the hints of orgeat syrup inside and full of water. It's very nice. They can drink Tsipouro with like a caipirinha. They made. We can take the lime wedges with sugar inside. We can muddle it, take the juice inside, outside of the lime, and pour fresh. To pour Tsipouro inside, crushed ice and built up in a glass with a very cold glass of water and on the side, and they can drink one. And the other one they can also drink a Negroni with Tsipouro. The best ingredient is not the gin, it's the Tsipouro inside.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and link to those in the description of the video so that people have a reference and they can take it with them during their trip to say, I want to try one of these.
Okay.
Alexandros encouraged me to try this as a classic Greek cocktail. Great. Alexandros, it's so great to be here with you. Thank you so much for
Thank you very much.
helping us to learn about the world of Greek spirits. Again, at Santorini Dave, .com, we're reviewing hotels and restaurants, but we're also trying to help our readers and our audience to deepen their experience here and to learn more in the stories of Greece. Alexandros, thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to see more super useful travel videos about Greece and beyond from SantoriniDave.com.